What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow. Welcome back to another Minecraft video here from our Plowcraft server. And how's everybody doing? Welcome in. Oh, I want to show you guys this real fast. This is not what the video was about today, but I want to show you guys real fast what happened. If you guys watched the stream last night, you will know what happened. You've already seen this, but I wanted to make a note of this in a video. I need redstone for a project. I needed a lot of redstone for a project. And I still need, well, there should be enough here. But Mr. J-Dog on the server decided to troll me a little bit. In a nice way, of course, but bringing me lots of redstone block and ore. It's a lot of redstone. But you know what? It's actually kind of amusing. But yes, the troll is very, very funny down here, honestly. All this redstone. And so I get to mine all this up to use it in a project that I'm working on, which you guys will have seen on the stream last night, if you guys haven't watched it, or tomorrow on YouTube, because the stream will be coming out tomorrow on YouTube. Anyway, let's get to today's project. Today's project is going to be the mob farm. So there's the mob farm. And it's 3 layers tall right now. The original design was to go 5 layers. We went 3 just because we could. And I think I'm going to add 3 layers today. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try to knock that out real quick. And we might go into some high-speed stuff with the cam account. Of course, I have the cam account up and running. Oh, I wanted to stop there and turn it off. Darn it. Anyway, I'll come right back when we actually get working. Alright, so we're here at the thingamabob, the mob farm, and I do have this switch here, and that will turn it off so the pistons won't move anymore. The pistons will stay over here, and they're done now. No matter what this clock does here, the pistons will not move. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so we need we need water. Oh, we have water here. That's right. I was like, I'm gonna need water buckets. Good thing I have an endless supply of water right there. So what we're going to do, guys, we have it turned in the off mode so the pistons won't run anymore. Therefore, the clock won't run. And we should be able to tear into this bad boy and open it up. Oh, those are full stones. Okay, I thought these were half slabs here. That's okay. So we got to figure this out. So we want this to be 2 tall. So that's 1, 2. So our floor needs to be here. So these stones here need to go. If I'm thinking correctly here. Yeah, so the ones above the granite need to be in 1. Okay, the ones above the granite need to be in 1. Alright, so we'll take these out. Then it's just to allow for redstone and stuff. So we'll take these out because we can reuse the floor. It's already placed there, so we might as well, because it's only... Is it too tall? It's only 2, yeah. 1, whoop. 1, 2, and then, yeah, okay. So that's good there. Put those back. Thought I was going to fall to my death right there. I don't have an elytra on. I don't have any armor on. I do have another elytra. J-Dog was nice enough. After he trolled me the other night, he's like, hey, you want an elytra? I'm like, yes. And he went and he fought the dragon for me. He didn't give it to me, but he did fight the dragon for me. So much appreciated there. Much appreciated. But it only cost me a few diamonds. Only a few. But that's okay. I've actually been selling the gunpowder that I've been getting out of this mob farm. I have not actually used any, or very little of it for myself. I have been selling it and making diamonds. So that is quite nice. Okay, so this level here needs to go here, actually. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go here. And you know what? I need my project box opened up. Need my dispensers, and that's it for right now. As you go here, and then you go skip 2, Maloo, or skip 4, not 2. Skip 2, on, skip 4, and a dispenser, 1, 2, 3, 4, dispenser. We originally built this on a stream, by the way, so if you guys are curious about that, it's on the YouTubes, it's there. It is there, but 4, and then boom, perfection. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to continue this wall around. Actually, here, yeah, that can be filled in there. Yep, on the ends it's a solid wall. I forgot about that. That's okay. My slime farm looks kind of funny from up here, doesn't it? Just all that glass. I wouldn't mind replacing all that glass with like a lime green glass, or maybe kind of like a dome or an archy kind of glass or something, just to make it look a little bit different. 2, 1, 3, 4, and a dispenser. 1, 2, 3, 4. And while making these dispensers are kind of annoying to actually craft, by the way. In case you guys haven't actually crafted dispensers, they're kind of annoying. And I accidentally made a bunch of droppers. I did the old shift click, and I really should not have done that. I'm out of stone. Alright, let's get some more stone. We happen to have conveniently placed amounts of stone here. Just saying. Okay, and then dispenser. Boom, boom, boom. That can be filled in. And I'll jump up here. And filled in. Now, this does create a little bit of lag on the server when I'm running this because of water updates in 1.13. They can hurt a little bit. However, in my opinion, it's not bad enough to really worry about it too much. If it becomes a problem, you know, I try not to run this thing like super often or anything. I'm putting a block on top of the dispenser just because we will end up covering the back of the dispensers with blocks for the redstone, and it's nice to be able to know where the dispensers are. This build, by the way, obviously this is not my design. This is actually Mumbo's idea. Mumbo's design from like forever ago. So there's that. So we're up to 2 now. So we want to quick blast around here and build this all the way up to the 2nd level here. And the one thing I didn't bring was ladders, because I like my ladders to be able to get in this thing and on this thing and stuff like that. So we'll have to place blocks in the wrong places. We'll have to go probably get some ladders, or there might be some in that other shulker box down there. I don't know. I'm not sure. So basically, guys, you get the gist of the levels. We need to punch out the floor in the center here, making our design. Basically, we're just going to punch it open and follow the pattern that we already have established from down below. And yeah, so I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to build 2 more of these, just going up, and then we'll I'll come back when we're working on the floor. But in the meantime, we're going to go into high-speed mode from the cam account and probably put some music in or something. So let's do that right now. Alrighty, so that's 2 layers basically done and dusted. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of the high speed there. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to finish the 3rd layer, and we'll come back. No high speed or anything. We'll come back here in a second with the 3rd layer completed, and maybe we'll talk about the floor in that one, on the 3rd floor. So let me get that done, and we'll be back in like a jiffy. Alright, you guys, we now have all 3 layers built. All the floors are built. All the dispensers are in. There's one major problem. I'm out of stone brick. I have no more stone brick. At least up here. Let me go down to my house and check it out. I thought I had enough up here, but evidently not so much. Not so much. It's not very safe up here, by the way. But slime blocks are your friend. I'm just saying. Except for when you crouch and you land on them. I did that the other day by accident. It was not pleasant. It was not pleasant at all. So let me go look and see real fast how much stone I have left. I don't know how much I have. But by the way, do you guys like this idea for a sorter? I think I've talked about this in a past video. Like, this would be one product here and a different product there. Let me know what you guys think about that. But anyway. Oh, and my cows disappeared. It's kind of sad. I had cows in there. Now I don't. Alright, let me go look through all the chests and see if I can find some stone. Ooh, this might be a... Oh, there's more to smelt. There's more to smelt. Okay. Alright. There's a little bit in here. Two, okay. It's not enough. I think we might have to go on a lava gathering mission. Alright, never mind about the lava. I found stone. I found lots of stone. Let's quickly, I know I don't need my crafting bench for this, but let's quickly make this into stone brick. Very quickly here. Okay, we're done. Let's go. Let's jet. Back up to the mob farm we go. Okie dokie, we are back up here. Let's finish off this wall with our new found stone brick. Can't believe I ran out. I have a really hard time. Yeah, hard would be good. Really hard time in Minecraft of like, okay, I'm gonna go do a project. How much stuff do I really need? You know, I mean, obviously I knew I needed, what, 32 dispensers. I have more, of course. But I knew I needed so many dispensers. Okay, I need, you know, at least that many of my granite block. That kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's just like, how much stone do I need? I don't know. I'm not gonna, like, think that much. Let's be real. A lot is how much I've needed. But that is okay. So now what we're going to do, guys, why did I stop there? What we're going to do is go ahead and put an entire roof on this thing. Because we need this to be dark inside of here. So, let's go roof mode in here. Gotta love putting a roof on this thing, right? It's kind of a whole thing. But it ensures that the top floor is always dark, of course, so that our friendly mobs can spawn. And I realize you guys can hear a ton of clicking out of my mouse, by the way. I always thought I had a quiet mouse. I guess I don't. I guess I don't. I realized that in a past video here recently. One of them I was editing. And I was like, man, oh man, the mouse clicks are real. And then like the keyboard noise too. And I always thought I was quiet with my keyboard, but I guess not. I guess not. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and let's jump up. Oh, I took away my thing I needed. Oh well, jump up here. So yeah, this roof thing is entirely covering. We want all of it to be covered all the way around at this point because it's a roof. And usually, I can figure out how to walk here. Usually roofs cover everything, right? So, I mean, that's just my experience with roofs. I don't know about your guys' experience with roofs, but where I come from, roofs cover everything. So, let me finish up this roof, and alright guys, we've got our roof done, and it is very important to put torches up here, because of course we don't want mobs to spawn up here. We want no mobs to be able to spawn up here, so we are going to light it quite well. Because we might as well. Okay, that's pretty good. I know there's no pattern, and that might trigger some people's OCD, but hey, that's what I want to do. not trigger people's OCD. You know what I mean? I wanna put. Okay. Anyway, let's go down. For right now, we're gonna put a block here, so we can get in there, because of course we will need to get in there eventually with our water buckets and stuff. Go ahead and break into this level, and it's a little dark and scary in there, but it should be okay. Okay, so we have, this is 1 new level, 2 new levels, and 3 new levels here, guys. This is awesome. Alright, so at this time, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and do the redstone, because we want to do the redstone before we put the water buckets in, just in case we have to fix anything, and it's all in that shulker box that's up here. It's like, where's my redstone? I don't remember. I know I had it. Alright, so this is actually pretty simple, guys. We're going to use some redstone dust and some torches, and that's really all we need to do. Put all this, actually, let me keep some of this stone on me. That's all we really need to do for this project, guys. That's really all we need to do. So it's pretty simple because we already have the bulk of the redstone done here. There's a hopper clock here with pistons, and I believe it's called a monostable circuit. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what it's called. All right, so all we're going to actually do here, guys, real fast, is we're just going to add on. We're just simply going to add on to the redstone that is already here. And that's all we need to do is just simply add on to it. So it's basically just a torch tower. A torch tower with, you know, block, torch, and stuff like that. So the other part is we go out this way. Let's go ahead and do the blocks first here. So we go run a line of redstone here, guys, right behind the dispensers. And that'll get powered by our torch tower eventually. But for right now, I'm just doing this so I can walk here. You see, and then we'll figure out our torch tower in a second here. Not a big deal. So basically what we're doing here, no mobs can spawn here. No mobs will be able to spawn on the block we're on because of the redstone. They will not spawn on redstone. They're afraid of it. They're scared. They're downright terrified, guys, of it, apparently. Okay, so we got a torch there, so we need a torch here. A block, torch, and basically it's just torch burnouts is all it is. It's pretty simple. And then we will need another torch over here as well. So those are on. So that works. And we'll continue our scaffolding up here and then boom there. And then we'll go ahead and work on these real fast. So really, once you have the base of the redstone done, down a little bit lower there, like this part's not bad. This part is not bad at all to figure out. So let's keep that in mind. If you guys are wanting like the proper tutorial, look up Mumbo Mob Farm. You'll find it on the YouTubes. I might actually need more redstone. I didn't keep enough on me, or not redstone, but I might need more of that too. I could do the other side yet. So there's that. But you'll find his original video. This thing's like ancient. Realistically, it's like 4 years old or something crazy. Like that. Where's our last torch at? Where's our last? Okay, torch there. Torch. Block. Torch. And build up. Okay, so then we do block. And, okay, so we've done something wrong. Which I believe is this. No, it's not that one there. Sometimes you need to, like, peel these back and not have the blocks quite where you would think. Go there, and then a block. See, we'll power it off this block here, which is going to be a torch. A block, and then dust. And then I'm probably going to just put a block there so it's off. So every other layer should be either on or off, which you can tell by the cam account there. Is how it works. So not a big deal there. So block there. Go ahead and run these. Oh, and actually I could fill those in there. I should probably do that. Got to fill that top layer in here just so nothing spawns up there either. Not realistically, by filling that in, it's not going to make anything spawn, but then our light levels maybe will be okay. I should probably use half slabs for the roof, but I don't know why I like to use full blocks. I know it's kind of silly and it uses more resources, but that's just what I like to do. So there's that. Okay, torch, and then we'll probably go here with a torch on that side of that, and a torch here. Put our torch here, so that's on. That's good. And then run this line out real fast, and fill this in for aesthetic reasons, just because I can. And I'm out of stone again. Okay, of course, I need like 3 pieces of stone, and I took too much out of my inventory because I kind of anticipated using the bucket or getting the buckets of water as well, but that's okay. So let's go down. That is all wired. Yep, I'm using my cam account to make sure. Somewhere here that block falls out from underneath me. Take those blocks away because we don't need them. And that's all wired up. So I will do the other side and we will be right back. Alrighty guys, everything is, I was going to say plumbed. Everything is wired up and now it's time to plumb. We need to plumb. We need to do some plumbing now. And when I say plumbing, I mean water buckets. That is what we need to do. We need to do the water buckets. So we happen to have this infinite water source right here. How convenient. How convenient, right? Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, is we need to go into each and every layer and put water in the dispensers. Let's go ahead and take, actually, I should have left that down, but that's okay. Let's put 1 water bucket in each dispenser, because, of course, it will dispense it out and then gobble it back up at the same time, or the next time you power it. So we'll go ahead and get this done, and then we need to take out our little bridge here. Once we do that, then this layer is good to go. Our redstone clock is turned off. That is a very important thing to note right here. And actually, if you're building this from scratch, you would want to do your redstone clock last. At least in my opinion, you would want to wire it on the outside first. Then come in here and do the water buckets, just as I'm doing right now. And then you would want to turn on the water, the clock. Actually go ahead and build your clock. So this layer is actually done. If we come out here, we can go ahead and I'll put 1 in for right now, just so I can still look in there and make sure that it's working, is what I'm gonna do. So let me get all these water buckets done, and then we'll come back and watch it in action. All right, you guys, we got all the water buckets in. We're gonna remove our last little bridge here to allow the mobs to flow to the center and fall down to our hoppers down there, which, yes, that is a lot of hoppers, but it works quite well. So there's that, and let's come up here and go ahead and put our 1 block in to keep the water in. Up here, I think we're good, except for these last couple blocks. I want to go ahead and put those in just to, you know, clean it up a little bit, square it up, clean it up, whatever. All right, so now I think we are done. Of course, as I said before, guys, I skipped the wiring part. Well, kind of. Making the clock and stuff, it's very simple. It's a very simple system. And then just an on-off switch is all I have there. So, as you guys can see from the cam account, when this flips, it just causes all the torches to flip their states, basically. And it's kind of awesome. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of awesome how this thing works. And let's go up here and watch one of the layers. You guys can see, yep, there goes the water on this side. So then if it was dark in there, mobs would spawn. Plus I'm too close to actually have mobs spawn. But mobs would spawn, so we'll go ahead and close this up, because we don't really need these open, especially that one. Whoopsie. We getting any water here at all, or did I just ruin my... No, I didn't ruin my redstone. Okay, there we go with the water. And it's looking pretty good, so we're good there. And of course we're good here. So this mob farm is done and dusted. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up to the top to my AFK chamber, and then hopefully we can see some mobs fall from the cam account, because he's in cam or spectator mode, so he doesn't count against like mobs spawning too close to him and stuff. So we'll sit up here for a second and switch to the cam account. And you guys can see this thing is massive. AFK chamber could probably be a little bit higher because we made this thing considerably taller today. However, I'm at pretty much build limit with the AFK chamber. I should have probably put like something on the bottom, like another layer on the bottom, but that's a nightmare. And you guys can see mobs are falling. Mobs are falling. For right now, all of the drops come down here through all of the hoppers and end up in one of these three oh, I got all kinds of stone back that I was dropping. One of these three chests right here. And the gunpowder is what I'm really after. The redstone is from me dropping it, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe a witch, like the glowstone dust and the sugar. Those come from the witches. But for the most part, guys, this mob farm is pretty awesome. Yes, it's an ancient design. Are there newer designs that are probably better? Probably. But as you guys can see, we are getting mobs. Now, the other thing I will say is we'd get more mobs if we were the only person on the server, of course, because of mob cap reasons. Being that we're not the only person on the server, I'm actually pretty impressed with how this thing's running right now. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. It does cause a little bit of lag from time to time with the water updates, but it doesn't seem to be that outrageous in my opinion. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be that bad. So we can kind of just deal with it on the server. I try not to run it like all the time. Like if somebody's streaming out of the server, like if Steffi's streaming, I won't run it. That kind of stuff to kind of help with that. But for the most part, guys, this thing is pretty awesome. And I'm going to call it done and dusted. And I'm not going to worry about making it any larger. Hopefully this is good for what I need. The only improvement I will be doing to this thing is I will be adding some kind of system here to take the drops away from this place and take them into a sorter eventually. I don't know where I'm going to build my sorter, but probably somewhere. Ooh, it's working quite well. Probably somewhere over that way is what I'm thinking. Kind of on the edge of the grass, over by that temple is what I'm kind of thinking. Somewhere over there is where I'm going to build my sorter. So I don't know if we'll run a minecart up here to grab the items or if we'll use a dispenser to drop them down. We'll figure that out when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we need to. But until then, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's go find our cam account. He's hiding up here. Or not the cam account, the real account. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys have any suggestions for builds, I would greatly appreciate them in the comments below. I have ideas, but, you know, other people's ideas are always awesome too. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about other builds. Until then, I'm your boy John from Puma. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.